deliberately going through their reserve time, their options here, because they do have a lot of good ones.
I think they're already locked in, like, this is our default, and now we're just thinking about is there anything that's stronger, you know, they're just weighing their options. But I would be surprised if it's not some form of hero that's similar, at least, to the Kunkka or Pango. It is tiny, like we mentioned before.
As is often in Dota drafting, the first hero we mention is the one we come back full circle to.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, we covered... He gives... The thing that Tiny brings that the other two might not really bring is lower cooldown, right? Tiny doesn't need to wait around for his big spell. And if you're the only hero that you can really lead with, then you don't want him to have a big downtime the way you might if you have a Pango ulti. Like, oh, it's on cooldown, guys, we're just farming. He's smoking out. So this is usually a sign that you just want to get wards down. Popping it this early, it's hard to find kills.
Yeah, you might be kind of unraveling my internal bias there, right? Because I've seen those first 2 games a day and was disappointed with Shopify, and now this is a marked improvement, so I'm liking it comparative to the earlier drafts that they had. Because this seems playable. Like, game 1 draft seemed borderline unplayable against what they were facing. Yeah, we're going to have both teams smoke up and completely opposing sides of the map to each other.
Yeah, they're not connecting at all. So without we're going to see too much action. We have a little bit of a pause coming out from the calls, his mouse. The only facet that's sort of different every now and then from these heroes is usually the AA. And he's not going for the exposure facet or whatever it's called, the one that increases the AoE on his nuke. Yeah, it's called exposure. He went for a bone chill. This is a slightly higher damage facet, but weaker at pushing out lanes, and that makes sense. You have Tinker on your team, so you don't need to push out.
Sure will.
All the other ones are pretty straightforward. You know, people pick the same facet almost always.
Yeah, methodical PA every single time. Crash landing Tiny, that's a classic on him as well.
Yeah, and double impact Ember, etc. It's going on. Both teams kind of holding the high ground that they have invaded right now.
Let's see what comes.
No mid-ward placed just yet. We'll see if Ember can place it in a sneaky way without giving it away. He is... Oh, he was just barely out of vision there, actually. That was close.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Well, Scam doing a good job keeping no one on his toes. And no one got his observer ward across the river a little bit faster, so he's still got that vision over there. And both teams, though, pretty happy level 1 fighting, but Picasso's walked into 4 without teammates behind him, so first blood's there for no one. Tiny in the mid lane with first blood advantage. Oh.
And then denying the banner creep. Yopash not gonna be too happy about that.
DM, though, up at top. Oh, the missed chance. Evades it. Yamato going to turn on the Tinker, but Skem might still die with one more touch from 9 class. Salving up in through the Lotus pool, while down the bottom lane, Picaz dropping low to this AAPA lane. Still alive, while Skem up top, Fairy Fire, and stays alive himself. Chaos
Lotus was forced. Lotus was forced, so Tusk cannot have that anymore.
Picaz still in danger. One more hit, Ducalis has it.
This is why it's so tough. It doesn't matter that you knew this.
Tomato taking a hefty chunk of damage there from this Brew and Tinker. Forced under tower and away from Wave, most importantly.
Yeah, Tia chasing after. Tinker's pretty slow. He's looking for a kill on him.
Yeah, meld into what, 3 hits? That's 1, 2. I had Fairy Fire and Stick still. So DM's able to put the danger back onto Skem. Lots of back and forth in all these lanes as Skem slipping away. They turn onto the TA, deciding she's a juicier target, finish off the Tusk, and force Tomato back to tower. Salves, additional regen, and 24 last hits. What, he's half the last hits of Tiny? His net worth is not going to look any better than that either.
Oh, and Ducalis snipes the rune, but he might get gone on. Oh, he doesn't have Searing Chain yet. He has 2 points in the Flame Guard.
And we've got Fairy Fire for Ducalis, but the Ember remnants over, pops the raindrops, and no one unable to defend his Ancient Apparition, so the first kill of the game finally going to Shopify 6 minutes in. It really is very, very scary. And no one is going for a solo kill mid.
Committing?
Hang on. Hey up. Oh, is he dead to tower?
I think he's overdone it. Losing the grip counted as a 2-hero kill, but it's just the tower. It's tower still is listed as +1 hero.
So what, he was 800 or 900 net worth behind. Now he's getting closer and closer. Lane recovered by Yopash.
Also experience, right? He's ahead in EXP. So gold isn't the only thing that matters, especially for mid laners. Very big part is that experience. He's almost half a level ahead in experience over the Tiny after that.
Stacks being taken by DM and 9 class. I'm pretty sure Shopify know this is happening because they've made a bit of a switch up to play down south. Ancient Apparition got scouted and snowballed on by the Tusk here. They don't have Stampede yet, so Skem relying on just his body, the shards, the dagger from the Ringmaster as Ducalis wanders into the river for a double bounty rune snag. Should be dead regardless though, as they crack the whip on him and find that kill.
That was very close to one of the neutrals taking the last hit, but he does go down. Element Arts do a hell of a job against Tiny. His big max HP. Not if you miss them though.
And no one steps down into the river. He's got phase boots, but he's trapped in the shards. Skem tossed around. Yopaj and Hellscream give the damage to him, and Tiny's down. Reaction though from PARIVISION with the primal split here. Catches up to Hellscream, drags the Tusk back in, but they've got the Stampede ready. Picassa's hit level 6. Hellscream's still being dived under tower, and they'll pause it as he's about to drop. Looks like Skem's okay. I think Hellscream's just dead though.
I think so. I think maybe he could have dodged that boulder from the Earth Panda with the Funhouse Mirror, but he was not in time to do so. The cooldown, of course, he just popped the heal on himself first, so cooldown just came off before the boulder landed. He's gonna go down, I believe. He Funhouse Mirrors and tries to run, but dispelled quickly.
Hang on. Where you going, buddy? Blaze it.
Valiant attempt, but not gonna work out. Bottom lane, they're hunting this PA.
There's been a real good switch of tempo here from Shopify. Getting dominated in lanes, but now making the aggressive moves they need to. Satanic is backed up by the Tiny though now. Phantom Assassin thinking about going back in on the Tusk as they avalanche toss Skem into oblivion. And no one. And he's deciding that Picard is not the target to go on. Yopaj potentially a kill that they could get. Has remnants available to jump over onto Satanic yet again. But lacking the mana pool to finish him off. Ringmaster's here, and they've got vision on the PA. No one's still giving chase onto Yopaj to allow Satanic to slip behind the Roche pit. But the daggers just keep on coming. Satanic's getting solo killed by his Ringmaster as Picard is chased by Ducalis and 9 class. No one has given up on chasing anyone else down. He's like, oh, wait, just give me a target. I need a blink.
That is the funniest ring around.
There's something just so wrong for me seeing this Battle Fury in quick buy. Like the double broadsword is like, Picard and no one. He can't finish off the Centaur though. He's pretty quick on his feet with the Stampede. Tusk arriving at the same time backs him up. PARIVISION bringing numbers down here, but no one has walked into vision. Dire Observer and Watcher there, seeing the Tiny maneuver across. As Picard and Skem were holding the lane a little deeper, Snowball Tusk onto the Tinker. In comes the Ember, tossed forward. Yopaj gets onto 9 class here, but DM's arrival and no one's tankiness allows PARIVISION to turn around and fight back into them. Keeps the Tinker alive. They got the Tusk kill, and Hellscream falls to Satanic. 2 supports gone, and this was Shopify making the move.
Easily. But this wraparound 3-man smoke, are they finally gonna get Satanic?
They're so hungry for it.
Oh,
Snowball to
high
start
ground,
things off, but Skem stuck on the high ground. Doesn't look like it matters all that much. Satanic turns, gets a good amount of damage on Hellscream, but dead nonetheless.
Yeah,
And
tag team
Yopaj
does great damage there.
sees the Tinker. Yopaj with this Ringmaster and Centaur behind. A very tentative move forward. Seems like they were scared, and rightfully so, because the reaction is there. PARIVISION slay the Centaur now.
A little mistake by Hellscream, whipping the ulti into whip combo. Didn't really catch Tink.
Like there was something more to be made out of it.
Oh, bottom lane, they're actually chasing. Brewmaster with the ulti ready is just running after Hellscream.
Yeah, just whack him. Hit him down with a flail. And Ducalis probably going to die here for Yopaj and Skem though. Trades his life in the 1-for-1. But this is more money in the pocket of the Brew towards that Radiance, which he's closing in on. And the potential here for the Tiny to come and fight down south.
Oh, TA
Who's
went for Blink.
arrived.
She changed her itemization. So not going for a Deso build. She'd go back for this. This is what I've seen a lot lately. Carry TA is going for the Blink Dagger more often. Just to try and get involved. In particular for this moment, the Tormentor fight.
15 minute hits the clock. Sentries, observers, traps, vision, absolutely everywhere. PARIVISION going to lose the grip of vision down in this bottom right corner though. And the PA, it looks like, has no intention of joining, so that initiation onto an illusion, it's a signal for PARIVISION to get the hell out of here.
That was sneaky. He's searing chained and then he sent down the illusion. So Sleight of Fist came from the Fog War and then down walks an illusion. Very convincing bait. Centaur with a big wraparound around everything here. Could be a massive fight.
Oh, but they've got the Tusk first. Snowball, though, buys him time. Stampede in onto Ducalis. They've got the chain stuns to bring the AA down before he can react. Now, with that big old wheel, the Ringmaster fighting back into the Tiny while Skem survives, finally brought down. Yamato's Templar Assassin able to open up a bit, but Satanic has now joined the fray. The Phantom Assassin holding her own. DM escaping. The Storm Panda barely surviving. Stays alive. And PARIVISION, they've got a lot left in the tank still. This Tiny able to non-stop fight. Fakaz is dead. Now Timado a bit stranded. They've brought back on Skem. They want to continue this and go back in with Yopaj full resources. But Satanic doing a very good job skirting on the edges of the fight, just daggering non-stop. Brewmaster's too tanky to contend with. Ice Blast is going to whiff a bit, but the Tusk's buyback into death is imminent. Yopaj and Timado trying to do something, but PARIVISION seem like they've got infinite health. No one has finally got to die. Satanic and DM have been brawling non-stop. They're onto Timado, turned into a box. He's trying to get out of here, but Satanic and 9 Class on his tail. And what have we got? 3 seconds till meld, 6 until refraction, no surviving, while Yopaj is out of remnants. Satanic just from the darkness, from the fog, non-stop daggering, stayed alive forever and haven't really made any great strides to go take objectives, get across the river. They've been fighting. Oh, you're right. Yopaj nearly blown up. In comes Tusk with the Ringmaster onto Ducalis. It's a lot of damage, but he's going to drift away and stay alive with his magic wand. While Tiny, another 2-man avalanche, forces the Stampede. Slight change there to hold the brew back. So
Centaur's out of position now, though. He's alone.
I mean, they're alive to fight another day, but that day's not coming for Fakaz, it looks like. Down in the river, surrounded. Slowly but surely whittled down.
That's some nice shards, though.
The shards give away the positioning of Skem. No one makes the jump in, he'll get a bonus kill.
Quick Manta Staff from Satanic as well. I like that itemization in this game. Against the Ember, get yourself the Dispel. Not bad against the TA as well if she gets the Shard later on with the Silence. You now have a very convenient way to get out of this.
Ember?
I think he's gonna be fine, but this is kind of hurting them back in their base and taking over. And it's gonna be an uphill battle for Team Dire. Interesting. Initiated.
Shopify are here. I've got some vision givers to see inside the pit. Looks like Satanic just committing for this. He wants Roshan to die right now. And Shopify put into a position where they've got to decide what move to make. They try slight stealing, but now we've got a Yules on this TA. Tiny can't get the toss back. Yamato blinks away. Here comes the Tinker, though. Satanic jumps in, and Templar Assassin dead to creeps.
Neutral somehow find it.
The Prowlers. Yopaj, what's he got? 1 remnant and a dream? Get back up to high ground. That's his job, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. 5 HP still dies to no one. Claps him down, and Satanic was also hunting the remnant in the back anyway.
Yeah, he was impossible. He knows that there are probably people in the neighborhood, but are they gonna go on him? 2 lives.
You gotta try something. Satanic's jumping to the creep wave to get away from the snowball. Stomp and damage is coming. Satanic still living. Gets into the blur. A bit of distance now away from Fakaz.
Oh no, the barrier?
To this Hellscream Ringmaster, but the PA turns, healed up, barrier saved. Aegis still gets claimed while Fakaz dies to the primal split in the back. Skem hounded and hunted down. Nice shards there to block them out, but he is stuck in a cage of his own design. Hellscream dead elsewhere as Satanic slays the Ringmaster. And 3 in a row for the price of the Aegis. Shopify, a small victory the way this game's going, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah, this Tinker Shard is doing work, by the way. The Warp Flare rooting people. Look at mid, he's just setting up on TA. He's like, okay, I'm gonna push you this way, and now Tiny is on you.
If you die here, you just call GG. You're just like, unplayable. Like, it's done. What can we do?
I'm 9 class, dude. He knows the limits. He almost dies, but...
Meanwhile... Hellscream dead. Satanic forces the snowball. Avalanche connects the stun onto Skem. There's Tusk. Breathes his last
what's
breath.
Tinker doing? He's just catching another one, pushing him out of his home.
That's wild. Look at him. You're getting shoved back. This is no Magnus.
I mean,
You've got two Tinies on your team. Tiny and Tiny Kerr. What are you doing? Just tossing and throwing. It feels like Centaur's been like a blink. Just a blink hero for this entire game, huh?
I mean, I wish he had blink. He's just kind of waddling around. Got the pipe blade mill vanguard. TA trying to hide.
There's no hiding from that.
They found a pickoff though, meanwhile. And brought down the AA, who ulted before he died.
But now you're going to lose potentially 2 more. And chasing onto Scam and Hellscream. Into the little box he goes. Stampede as well to escape. And look at DM.
He's stampeding as well.
Keeping pace with a stampeded Ringmaster. And Night Class has got the grab on him as well.
Being chased by a drunk elite sprinter here. And on the other side of the map. With the basher.
Yeah, I mean, it's moments like this where, yeah, you just wish your Centaur had blink, right? Some way of jumping and catching, unlock the TA and the Ember Spirit to do damage. But yeah, he is, it just feels like a hero you avoid.
Yeah, and Centaur
Don't touch the Centaur.
Bottom. They're gonna touch him, but they're gonna wait a little bit for the blade mail and then burst him after. He gets pushed back again. This is lasso place, man. Batrider, what are you doing? Yeah. I actually think people are underestimating how good this warp flare thing is. A lot of Tinker games we see it just completely ignored and not purchased, but 9 class just demonstrating how much you can do with it here, at least when you're ahead in the game. And they just call it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame them. This game was over for a while now. I do think that PARIVISION got the better deal in the TA-PA trade. If you first pick TA, you know PA is going to be second pick, and I think that matchup is favorable for Phantom Assassin. Having the evasion is very, very good.
With the lasso.
You know, he got a taste for it in the previous game playing Tinker. He was like, it was fun being Batrider. Give me Batrider again. Wait, hold on.
Just go farm stacks.
Yeah. I mean, now you don't have the insane survivability, at least, that he had on Tinker, but getting the Batrider in here is definitely a good...
A real important, pivotal point already in the group stage for Shopify. Already 3 games down. They need to start getting wins one way or the other. This game 2 against PARIVISION feels like Scarth Mage, a little bit weird and out there, but it could do the job for them. Just that raw damage, this massive team fight that Shopify has.
Yeah, we'll see. It's definitely wild. I like that they're taking a swing at it, because when you're losing 3 games in a row, a lot of teams will try and go back to comfort zone and play it safe or play something weird. But obviously, Hellscream does play a lot of Skywrath. It's just not been a very good Skywrath patch overall. This is the first one I see in so long, honestly. So we'll see what we can bring with it and how well he can play around this.
Yeah, I guess we're starting to witness some of the fabled upsides to, Dota 2 Pro Tracker and stuff. Not showing everything. You've got some of these hidden picks from some of these players that wouldn't have seen the light of day.
Yeah, that's true. I've talked to a few players, and people in general seem to be pretty happy that they can now practice stuff without it being scouted so easily. You can't just bring everyone's last 15 games from pubs, see what they have been playing, and just say, okay, we're gonna ban this player.
Alright, Tomato role-playing as Foxka. Kill that frickin' boar. Hellscream, though, or Mr. One Armor. Under Shrapnel and Blood Grenade, DM giving chase, has the Hawk to come and dive bomb on him, and Ducalis gets first blood.
Very strong. And actually, there's more fighting going on. They go on to the Batrider.
Oh, yeah. 9 class about to die.
Oh, he's getting kited now.
Has expired, though. He's got a flame break to play with Tomato to push him back. 9 class, he's going to fall, but this Monkey King is dying for his efforts. Surely, look, another punch. A swipe of the axe, and DM gets it, so 2-1 to start things off. Don't get too far forward. It also makes it difficult for him to pull, or even just unlock this small camp.
Hellscream trading hits pretty effectively. He's playing on his range. Skywrath, of course, one of you. Oh,
that's nicely done. I mean, so Ducalis plays the hero, Satanic plays the creeps, tries to...
Healing Lotus grabbed by Skywrath, who has full resources. Bottom lane, though. Chasing the monkey, or the Batrider.
Yeah, Monkey's on him. Boundless Strike with the Jingu and 9 class. A head away from death. Oh, is he going to try and skirt around the trees? Scam puts it to an end. While Pakar's up at top, about to die here to Satanic and Ducalis, who quickly turn onto Hellscream. Concussive shot slows Satanic down. Hellscream is into the tree lines and is alive, but what kind of life are you living right now? Low HP, no TP ready. Observer sees him running away.
I mean, he's got. Yeah, I think they realized. They saw him. They definitely saw him walking down there, and they knew they came with a Warden sentry. So a ping came out. I think they will deal with that eventually. But the 3 hero rotation.
Don't expect the Batrider coming in. And now Disruptor arrives. Courier Sniper's there. He's going to glimpse the Batrider back towards Hellscream. But 9 class is not really in any danger.
Looking for Mars. Any other rune and he would not really be in danger here, but the quick little sniper making his way.
Can Picaz TP out of this?
He could.
Like if he just TPs?
Yeah. But
maybe if he just TPs.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that he didn't have mana on the sniper until it was too late.
Yeah.
Probably didn't realize, like, they're just gonna keep him in place now. He has cooldown on jumping.
Yeah, the clicks from 9 class just keep on coming. I mean, Tomato's going to try and get Jingu stacks going, but he's dead to no one. And 9 class who chase him down. Yeah, he jumped in aggressively onto DM. I thought he was going to jump on the tree.
The monkey cannot cut down the trees at all. Gets glimpsed back in towards fine.
Scam and Hellscream is a tanky Beastmaster here. And he's brought to half health.
Monkey?
He's got a Diadem, he's got a Lotus, he's got Helm. Now Tomato has been rooted up. Satanic with the rotation. They've killed Hellscream down south. Finally, they get a takedown on 9 class, but they've got a Roar from DM connecting on Kunkka. Stonegaze out. Pakar's trying to spear back this Medusa who's just charging in towards them. For now, they'll stay alive, but Shopify don't really have any resources to play with anymore.
No, Sniper's coming, and they have to respect that. He has spells ready, he's ready to fight.
Defensive arena time? I think you gotta. I think you gotta. He whiffs the spear. Ducalis, you gotta kill this ancient apparition at least. Because he's about to die to Sniper, but the torrent buys him a bit of time to escape to the right-hand side. Yopash, though, puts himself in the firing line. Kunkka down and out. DM on a killing spree. Yes, Picaz and Scam are going to get across towards the gate. TP out and away from danger. But not a good showing from Shopify.
Oh, he's healing up with a healing Lotus. Is he going to get ultied here and just die?
Yeah.
That's death. Oh, no. Don't resist the Cobra.
Alright,
the Cobra was firing that gun, but when PARIVISION activating early, these rotations. And look at bottom. Monkey again has been caught by the Batrider.
Pre-tips, man. This is becoming algorithmic. Just step by step. PARIVISION show up to a lane. Shopify heroes die.
I mean, Tomato's game is crumbling before our eyes. He's died so many times in such a short time span now. Bottom tower is...
Yeah, pretty much.
Smoke on the top, X mark. They want the Medusa. Can they burst it before help is there? He gets a quick ulti out.
Yeah. And now they can feel the run away. Put the fence around her and back up.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough though. You smoked up there. And right now, it's like paralysis setting in. They're going to go for smoke.
Tomato just dies here now, huh?
If they go on him, yeah.
Lasso?
Yeah, he could go in. Even the board. They don't need to. Don't need the lasso.
The summons kill him.
Straight up just dead to a Beastmaster. They didn't use the AoE, they didn't use the lasso, they didn't use the...
It isn't even the best ancient creep in the game.
Here comes the move, Gareth. They're behind the X mark.
Yopaj. In comes the combo. They'll land onto DM with a static storm as well. The kitchen sink thrown at him, but he's still half health. Picaz, meanwhile, has died to Ducalis in 9 class, and DM's going to turn back and roar up this Kunkka, still surviving. Back out the river. Mystic Flare misses. DM survives it. You've lost 2. Look at a third. Yopaj about to drop as this Thunderhide goes wild. DM grabs a mega kill streak. It's 16-4, a 13,000 net worth
to carry the entire team fight. Monkey drops an ulti onto the AA. Kills quick reaction ulti out.
But yeah, Monkey King dead now, it looks like. DM still inside the Wukong's command. Very tanky fella in the arena, gonna just walk past the Mars. Hellscream's dead with a sniper peeping at him, and Picaz joins his teammates 6 feet under. 3 for 1. You kill the AA, and for what?
Yeah, that was super costly, and now we're gonna lose even more. Buildings are falling. Batrider is just chasing people as well, getting a kill on the Disruptor.
Oh, yeah, pass
gonna-
trades.
He's gonna fall at least, and holy hell, they got 900. 9 class and 900 gold at 16 minutes for a support kill.
999, call the police. Talk about that 1k per minute kind of thing. It's like minute 20 and there's a 20k lead, and you're like, that's bad. This is like unheard of.
They're on pace to have like some 25,000 lead at 20 if it continues down this spiral. So Radiant, they're trying to break the spiral. They're going towards the Roche. Walking
They've got to do
through the
something
shrapnel.
to upset the balance here. The Torrent into the pit. Roshan still being hit and taken by PARIVISION. So far, no hasty jump from Shopify. Oh, they've spotted Pakaz in the back. He was trying to go for the wraparound. Skem is dead at the front, and so's Hellscream. They try a wraparound, but hit immediately by a bus going full speed. Yamato's gone. Wukong's won't protect you.
Pakaz, you can do it, buddy. Steal the Aegis and the last hits. Get everything. Do it.
3,
And
2,
whoa,
1.
whoa, it's good.
Kill and Pakaz. Well, he's done something. I don't know if it'll change anything, but he's done something.
He earns a tip, man. They high five a little bit, Pakaz, to be honest. He doesn't have a play anymore. Yeah, what was it, a 6-minute game or something?
Yeah,
Some sort
that was
of
like a
stuff.
10-year record held by a Moscow 5 or something like that, and it gets broken now. Teams are looking at thinking, oh, we don't want to break any more records. No more negative records against us. But PARIVISION very, very ready to breach high ground, Aegis or not. They are going for it.
Absolutely just gunning up this high ground. They have the BKB ready on the sniper. Have you seen Timato's quick buy?
What is it?
We're in this territory now, Gareth.
It's not mantles, not staffs
It's not.
of
It's
wizardry.
bigger. It's more
They're
intelligence.
larger.
Well,
It's rough.
if he had enough of them, he would have survived that. Because magic resistance.
Okay.
We need a lot of them, Gareth.
Sure.
Every single Mystic Staff is 2.5 points of magic resistance, Gareth.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, speak.
Cars? Oh, he's still under vision. So that's Radiant Vision. They just saw him around the corner. Well, dead for 40. No Mars Arena. It does have buyback, but yeah, it's felt like this has been coming for a long time. Is it was going to finish on the exact 20-minute mark? Oh, 1958.
1958 with a 28,000 lead. PARIVISION close out this second series for Shopify, and they're unfortunately gonna go 0